Poem. I will explain the poem in line wise. The ball poem. A boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? Read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. Now come to poem. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? In this starting line of the poem, the poet John Berryman is asking a question. What is the condition of a boy who has lost his ball? What is he to do? The boy who has lost his ball, what he will do? The poet is worried about this and he wants to know the condition of the boy who has lost his ball. I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over there it is in water. Here the poet is telling that I was watching that little boy. That little boy was first bouncing. Bouncing means jumping, tossing his ball merrily. Merrily means happily. Down the street. First he was playing with the ball on the street. He was bouncing his ball on the street. And then very happily, very merrily, while bouncing the ball, he went to the seashore. At the seashore, he bounced his ball very high and the ball fell into the sea water. So, the boy was much upset, much worried after losing the ball in the sea water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. The poet here wants to make it clear that there is no use that if he will suggest him there are other balls in the market, you can go in the market and buy another ball, because that ball was very important for the little boy, because with that ball his friends and his childhood memories are associated, and he wants only that ball whatever he had lost in the water. There are many balls. He can buy another ball easily from the market, but that another ball will be useless for the little boy, because that ball was very lovely, very special for the little boy, because his childhood memories, his friends' memories were associated, were joined with that ball. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. After losing that ball, the little boy was much shook with grief. Shook with grief means he shivered with grief and fixes the boy. This grief of losing the ball, that turned the boy like a statue. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. In his young days, whenever the boy used to go to seashore, he used to stand at the seashore fixed like a statue. He was trembling with fear, and he used to stare toward the place where he has lost the ball. Stare means looked fixedly. Why? Because he had a longing to find out the ball. He had a desire to find out the ball. That's why in his youth, whenever he got a chance to go to seashore, he used to stand at the bank of the sea like a statue. He was trembling and staring, looking fixedly toward the place where he had lost the ball. I would not intrude on him. Intrude means here enter somewhere without permission. The poet wants to make it clear that he will not interfere in the matter of the little boy, because the poet wants to make the little boy self-dependent, self-reliant, so that he can take his decisions by his own mind. A dime, another ball, is worthless. The poet also says that the cost of the ball is not much. The cost of the ball is only one dime. Dime is a coin that is equivalent to the 10 cent, USA 10 cent. The poet says that the cost of the ball is only one dime. But another ball for the little boy will be worthless, useless, because he wants only that ball. The reason was behind that ball has his friends' memories, his childhood memories. Now he senses first responsibility. The poet says that after losing the ball, the little boy here senses means understanding the first duty, first responsibility, that he has lost something, whatever, very important for the boy, and it is the first loss of the boy. So the boy is learning great lesson of this world. He is taking responsibility of the ball. In a world of possession, possessions means having things. This world is full of many beautiful things. The poet is saying that this world is full of many possessions. Possession means we are the owner of many beautiful things. People will take balls and balls will be lost always. The poet says that in this world the people will buy the balls and the ball may be lost by the people. Little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Here little boy, if he had lost one's ball, he never buys the ball again, because the ball is symbol of here his childhood. Once childhood has spent away, then no one can gain it, no one can get it back. Here ball is the symbol of the childhood of the little boy. Money is external. The poet says that money is outward, is another thing, and he can use money, he can buy many other balls. But here this ball is symbol of his childhood, this ball is symbol of his childhood memories. So by money he cannot buy his childhood, that ball back again. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Desperate means hopeless eyes. The boy, whenever goes to the seashore, he looks towards the same place with the hopeless eyes where he has lost the ball. The epistemology of loss. And when he looks with a hopeless eyes towards the place where he had lost the ball, and he understands the meaning of loss, he understands the loss, and he also After losing the ball which was very dear to him, after losing his childhood which was very dear to him, the boy is learning great lesson of this world. Loss is the part of life, and he is learning a great lesson that how to bear any loss without being broken, how to tolerate any loss boldly, courageously. Here the line is written, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know. Here the boy is learning great universal lesson of this world, that in this world nothing is permanent. Everything whatever we are watching, they are temporary, and when we will grow up we have to lose so many things. So the little boy is learning the first lesson after losing the ball, how to bear any loss of important thing very courageously, very boldly, without being broken. And the poet also says that this lesson every man of this world must learn, because all men, if he will not learn this lesson, he will grow up, and when he will lose any important thing, so he will be broken. And most know many days how to stand up, and most of the people know it, how to stand up after losing any important thing, because we must not repent or regret much over the loss, because loss is the part of life. We all must know how to bear any loss boldly, courageously. We have not to be broken after losing any important thing, because loss is part of life, and we must know how to bear any loss without being broken. This is the detailed explanation of this poem.